people are starting to look on and pay attention to us as people.
But do you remember what the sort of like main issues were? You fighting about like who forgot to buy the milk, or was it you know, because sometimes this stuff like that'll lead to a bigger fight. Do you remember what was going on, like specific things, or?
I mean, it just gets really tough. Like being on the road for so long and being around like a certain few people, and it just, you don't get much alone time, and you're always together, and there's people talking rumors about y'all online. Plus, you miss like being like with family and friends, and you miss just being home, and it just gets tough. Like in every aspect, it gets so tough. So like, I mean, I think it was just a buildup of that. I mean, we never even had any significant time off at all to like breathe between records, or like it just got really tough. So
I think too, like being a girl, like in the like I've never been one to talk about me being the only girl in the group, because I didn't want more people to focus on that, because it's already a big deal to everyone. So like I just but I have to acknowledge the fact that I think that was a big part of it, because I'm 20, and over the past 2 years, like 18, 19, 20, those are crucial years for me, and sort of figuring out who my friends are, whether it's home or like, anything, like just kind of learning who I am. And I think that sort of having brothers out, that can be difficult as well. So like, whatever, it happened, but the good thing is we figured out that like we needed to stop everything and go home and make time for ourselves personally.
So that's how it was resolved in the end. Everyone just took a step back.
Yeah, totally. And the writing of the new record like was extremely cathartic and extremely like, I don't know, it just was eye-opening and mind-opening, and it was good for us.
Yeah. Because I was reading about the new material, and they were saying that it is really, like you said, it's a catharsis, and so there are issues that are being dealt with. Does that then become weird to play those songs again, or like even when you're just jamming, because are you remembering that you're like, that was the day I hated her, or I hated him? Do you go back there in your head sometimes, or?
Yeah, I mean,
when you're singing the lyrics.
Yeah. I just kind of block out the lyrics live. I mean, it's not because I don't want to hear them or don't want to relive that. It's just like we already dealt with it. It's over. Mm-hmm. So now it's just a song to me.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it almost like a lot of those songs were kind of like therapeutic for our band. Like that's kind of how we got stuff on the table. So it's kind of weird because at one point it made me livid. Some of the songs where I was like really upset. But now it's almost like there's... even though the lyrics are very negative, I almost find like redemption in those songs, and it's like I don't know, like it's very negative songs, but it's kind of has a positive meaning now, and I think in a lot of our hearts. So in one sense, you kind of try and block out exactly like what she's saying, but like I think that was a big part of how we mended everything. So. But
are you then worried that the fans will listen to it and maybe just stick out to it as being a dark record? Does that become a concern for you guys?
No, because there's enough positivity sort of balancing it out. Like, I mean, there are some really negative or really dark songs on there, and those are the ones that sort of got us to the place where we could write the more positive, like sort of, your regular Paramore kind of anthemic songs like that. That's sort of, I think, what we kind of were known for a little while, is just writing these songs that are more uplifting or whatever. And I think this is a bit of a darker record, but we needed to get through that to sort of keep growing and figure out who we are. And I mean, that's a process, so you've got a good balance of everything on this album, and like Taylor said, it was necessary, and the fans, I think, they'll get that.
Yeah. Well, we've run out of time. Thank you for your patience and your generosity, and I think we can conclude that there's a lot of love here now.
Yes.
There you go. Hearts. Thank you.
Exactly. I hit you. I'm sorry.
I just got punched in the grill.
Thank you.
I mean,